Hi, so here we are again. I thought I'd run through three amazing books that I've just finished reading. And the first one of these, it's utterly compelling. It's around Che Guevara, who is probably one of the most charismatic figures of the 20th century, a guerrilla fighter, born in Argentina, helped Fidel Castro win the Cuban Revolution. He died in Bolivia. Actually, a little story about me and Che Guevara. I did have the chance when I was in Bolivia to go and visit where Che Guevara was taken to the morgue. His body was taken in. I decided not to go there. I think it was the right thing to do. It was with the family and so on. But absolutely learning about him. It's amazing. Joyn Lee Anderson, who wrote this book, is an incredible author, and a bit like Robert Caro, who is probably the world's greatest ever biographer. He went to live in Texas for his amazing 5-volume history of President Johnson, but Joyn Lee Anderson went to live in Cuba for 3 years so he could get close to Che Guevara's second wife, learn about Guevara, and I found it an utterly compelling portrait. The thing that is incredible about it is the introduction to the revised edition, the foreword, which basically tells about how they found Guevara's body some 25 years after he was executed, and they thought it was lost forever. Anyway, great book, gotta love it. This one here, Jon Freedland, The Traitor's Circle. It's about a group of aristocrats who are in the resistance to Hitler, and it is extremely compelling. It reminds me a bit of Philip Sands' 38 London Street, which I talked about earlier. And it is gripping. It's so important, I think, so relevant. It asks the question, what would you do? How would you confront a totalitarian regime? And just what would you do to resist that? It's a question that faces us all. This is gripping. It's like a thriller. It's not for the faint-hearted. There are some descriptions of the Holocaust in there, which I think are difficult to read, but nevertheless they are important. There are twists and turns and surprises, and I thoroughly recommend it. And I think, just like Che Guevara book, I would give this 5 stars. And then finally, this one here, Nick LLoyd's book on the Eastern Front. It's after his book on the Western Front. He's got a third one to come. This is amazing. It's about a part of the war I knew very little about, but the fighting on the Isonzo front, Italy versus Austria-Hungary, in Romania, in Ukraine, in the old East Prussia, what is now the Baltic Republics, anything you wanted to know, Nick LLoyd takes us through it. 5 stars.